Thanks so much for coming. How about a round of applause for you guys for coming, everybody? Especially GRAD 2013. Welcome. It does depress me to see you guys, to be honest, a little bit. And I don't think I'm going to go to our reunion. Everyone looks the same or is better looking now. Stronger and taller than me. But I was thinking I'll just do a material that GRAD 2013 knows. You know what I'm talking about? GRAD 2013, don't you hate when every time you walk past Mr. he'd grab your ass? And don't you hate that? And he'd whisper in your ear, good little boy. GRAD 2013, don't you fucking hate? Why was Mr. His detentions always at his house? Why did you have to just hang out with him for an hour? Watch him do push-ups. GRAD 2013, when Mr. was fucking you in the ass. Get on your feet if you know what I mean. GRAD 2013. Wes, my guy. Everyone, stronger, better, the most good-looking guy I've ever seen in my life, Parker. Hello. Yes. Parker and I, if we're not, we're still single by 40, you get to be Mr. Put me in my little cage. Feed me my oats. Y'all know what I mean? James, we didn't graduate together, but you just tall, strong. What happened to me? You know what I mean? Feel weak, feel bad.
Just came from Toronto. Well, I flew in about a week ago, and I thought this would be a good way to start it and kind of show exposition that I'm coming home. Bag's empty. Fully empty bag, nothing in my backpack. Hello! Oh no. Thank you! Thank you, sir. Hello. Thank you so much, it's good to be here. Freaking pig.
Welcome back to Corona, my man.
What's up, y'all?
Bring it in!
What do you think of that, Evan? Sir? Gonna film my special? And just probably gonna go to all my old stomping grounds. See how the old lady is now that I've been gone for 5 years.
Who's the old lady?
The old lady is the city, the Okanagan as a whole.
Is that your mom or like a girl?
No, the old lady is the Okanagan. How I've left it, I've been gone for 5 years. I've been in Toronto, and now I'm coming home, and I'm gonna see everybody. I'm coming home. This is gonna be really good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be really good. I can already tell. Hello. Hello.
Hey!
Hi.
Girl!
Oh my gosh, Kyle's here.
No.
Dude,
No.
special. You
No.
should do stand-up tonight.
No. Okay. All right.
What's up? Everyone's here. Floppy Hat Guy. Welcome. Penticton's Pharrell. Welcome. Sir. All right, have a good night. What is up? What's your name? What's your name? Yeah. Eli, Kyle. Biggest night of my life, Eli. and you brought a big ass hat? Eli, is that your girl?
Yeah.
Cool. And judging by hat, you're Polly. So I'm assuming this whole row is kind of your partners? We are a tentacle group. They all feed from my penis. I am the brain of the octopus. They learn from me. Hat comes off, he shuts down. Whoa. Need for you to come on stage. I get on your back. Everyone respects me more. Drinking tonight. Hello? You guys hear me? Hell yeah, cool. Drinking. I was drinking beer with my friend recently, and my friend was like, oh man, I love beer. I'm a beeraholic. I was like, that is such a fun cry for help, you know? Like, you can't just make something a little bit cute and then avoid all your problems, you know? You can't just be like, I drink rum every morning, you know? I'm a rum-a-dum-dum. You know? We're like, oh, I love to chug vodka and yell at my kids. I'm my mom. Anyway. Good to be here. Ooh, gotta ask, who's smoking? Who's smoking tonight? GRAD 2013? Do y'all still smoke weed without me? Y'all still say you're going for a drive, I'm not allowed to come? There's not enough room, and I say, please, I'll just jump in the tailgate, and you say no? I can't smoke weed, I hate smoking weed, you know? Makes me too nervous. Like, my friends, other comedians, they smoke weed, and after they smoke weed, they're like, oh, I am so relaxed. And then I'll smoke weed, and I'm like, oh, my skin is tight. My heartbeat tells me secrets. It's like, kill everyone in the room. They're lying to you. They don't have real eyes. Like, what do you mean, heart? Take their eyes. Dude, I don't know. I like the way it's advertised, though, you know? Like, I wish it was the same for drinking, because I like to drink, you know? Like, I have a friend, he, like, has a bong, and on the bong it's like, smoke till you choke. Blah, you know? I love that. I wish it was the same for alcohol. Like, you go to a liquor store, there's like a 2.6 of vodka, it's like, glug, glug. Shit your pants. Ruin a dinner party. Call your stepmama, bitch. I did mushrooms recently. Any mush heads? Woo, ladies. My mushroom ladies. Your parents can hear you. They can hear your thoughts. I don't know. Mushrooms make me really scared. They make me really scared. Really scared. I got so scared. I took penis envy, and we were in a basement. We were in my parents' basement, and we were playing a game where there's this big bowl of words, random words. And you picked out a word, and you had to say a different word, and people guessed the word you picked, you know? My turn, scared, hi. Took out a word. It said, stand-up comedian. And I was like, oh, me. Me. And everyone was guessing, and they were like, a bitch. A coward, you know? Seems gay. I'm so scared, I just kept going, you're getting warmer. I have to go take a shower with my clothes on.
Whenever I think of the Okanagan and my time here, a couple of like core memories I have happened here. Looks good though.
Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Bullshit. actually can't play. I thought I was good. Just a Rasta had 2 egg stuffies.
You want the egg? You want the dinosaur or the...
Hell yeah. Well, one of each is awesome.
Yeah.
And for you. Thank you. This is literally, I think, bad to even hold. Like nowadays, it's like not even a good thing to have on you.
I'm so nervous about it.
I might throw it away in the bins. I wear it while driving, I get pulled over. They're super mean to me. What? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, sorry. It is so much nicer now than when I remember.
I noticed that too. They cleaned it up.
They really, I mean, other than this, they really cleaned it up.
They kind of cleaned it up.
Yeah.
I guess they've cleaned it up in some ways, and in other ways, they've made it worse than I've ever seen. There was always an old guy that worked there. Remember? And then one time I thought he owned Scandia, and I was like, what's it like to own Scandia? And he was like, if I owned Scandia, I wouldn't fucking be here.
Yeah, love it. Live in Toronto now. Ever been? Yes. And? Come over. My friends, they were like, don't move to Toronto when I moved. They were like, don't move to Toronto. People are crazy. People are assholes, you know, in Toronto. But I think I moved from Kelowna, British Columbia, which is also, people are mean there to me. One of my last memories of Kelowna when I lived there, I was driving in my car and I stopped at a red light and another guy stopped at a red light and I looked over and we made eye contact. So I like smiled. I was like, we're driving, you know. And then I looked forward and I looked back again and he reversed so he didn't have to see me. Like, that's crazy. T-boned him. I was like, now you have to talk to me. Kyle Patton, pleasure to meet you. I hate Kelowna. I really, going back, I just remember I've lived my worst life there, you know? It's crazy. I was in a bar and I was thinking about it and I was like, I've puked in every bar in Kelowna. Like 1,000%. To the point where I have like memories of it. Like I was in a bar and I was like, oh my God, this is the bar where I puked on my friend's shoulder and then he puked and then the bouncer gagged. Like I almost started like a chain reaction. I walked by this place. It used to be called Level Nightclub. Yeah. I remember one time I was at Level Nightclub and I was so drunk I was talking to a girl, and as I was talking to her, I puked in my hand, threw it in the ground, kept talking to her. And yeah, I thought I was sick. You know? She called the police on me. Which, it is crazy to do that, but I feel like nowadays to do that is like almost an Andrew Tate level alpha move. Where it's like, you want to show you're a man? What you do is you puke in your hand, you put it in your pocket, and then you fuck the girl. You know? You put the steak in your ass, you eat it with your ass. You know? Dude, the worst one though, the worst time was one time I was so drunk I was at the Liquid Zoo strip club. Yeah. Hell yeah. I was at the Liquid Zoo strip club. I was so drunk. I was in the bathroom and I was peeing in the urinal. And as I was peeing in the urinal, I started to puke in the urinal. And then there's like a guy in there that sells gum and he just like watched the whole thing. And then I didn't want to get kicked out for being too drunk, so I lied to him. I was like, oh man, this is my first time seeing naked chicks. Gross, you know? Not for me, you know? Which is a crazy lie. To be like, I'm not drunk, I'm gay. Coming home, love it. Love coming home. Really do. 28 years old, love coming home. I find it weird, coming home now, it's crazy just like everyone's getting older, you know? And now there's people my age that are, especially when I come home, moms and dads. You know? Like I know a girl that we graduated with that accidentally got pregnant and kept it and is now a mom forever. which blows my mind, you know? Just because, like, the way I live my life, I'm not gonna accidentally be a dad, you know?
The way I live my life, I'm way closer to accidentally smoking crack. But I treat it the same way, where I'm like, it's not what I was expecting, but I love it, you know? I'm gonna do another one, you know? I think it saved my marriage. Me and my wife have had sex for 4 days straight. Maybe from a deeper angle, just Dakodas sports bar from a distance, and then.
You want to stand in front?
And I'll stand in front, and I'll be like, hi, hi.
Oh yeah.
Nah, just wait a sec though, of course. And yeah, welcome to the fucking jungle. My cones are here. Dakodas Comedy, where I cut my teeth, where I've did comedy about, say, 3 nights a week for 6 or 7 years. It also happens to be a global fitness center. And it mostly is a sports bar and pub. But in the back room, there's magic. In the back room, there's goddamn magic. Made me who I am today. I think it made me have a drinking problem, and I think it actually ruined a lot of relationships I've had in my whole life. Joker on the stairs. This is where I would become the Joker if I was the Joker. Yeah, we're like filming a mostly comedy stuff, but the thinker.
I need a headshot.
It depends what page you are.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta be on page 69.
Yeah.
It's like flipping
Oh.
coin,
Yes.
heads and tails, yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
50-50. It depends on the odds.
Yeah. And then you gotta make sure you get a nickel back.
Good band.
Yeah.
That's my ex.
So funny, you love him so much. Everybody, a big round of applause for your headliner tonight, Jack Hirschfield. Yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck you! Just kidding.
How am I doing also? Bad? Loud?
You saw the first time I ever did stand-up.
That's
You were
funny
there.
You bring that up.
That reminds me, you actually were the first person to see me do stand-up.
That's true.
And
not
Amr.
the first person to see Amr. Amr was wearing a Tabasco tie, a jean shirt tucked in, and what's the name for what you were wearing?
A parka. Like
A parka. A parka.
I said, yeah.
And you were recommended an open mic by your substitute teacher, who was also a comedian. And then 13 months later, then I was at a very bad open mic, crushing beer cans in the bathroom to then throw in the garbage so no one would catch me drinking outside beers. And then 3 children whom looked as if they were lost at sea and had just found land walked in, clumped down the dark stairs of a pizza basement, and you were 3 boys without announcing.
Yeah.
You were like, we are here to do our first set. And at a truly awful, terrible open mic that even people that weren't middling would turn their nose up at. They would skip it. And then you guys had the brightest, bushy eyes, like, we're here to be comedians.
Yes. What?
Oh, shit.
Film that.
This guy's got what it is. I don't know what it is, but he's got it.
But now oh, cheers! This is good. I love my life. Living in Toronto now. People were like, it's fucking crazy. People are crazy in Toronto. Even the homeless people are nuts. They go crazy. But one of my last memories of Kelowna, I was walking down the street and I walked past this guy who had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And he was like, hey, buddy, you got a light? And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have a lighter. I don't smoke cigarettes. And he was like, fuck off. And then he took out a lighter, lit his own cigarette. I was like, who is this master of tricks? It's like, hey, do you have any change, kid? And throws a debit card in the air. Daddy's plastic. Older homeless man, daddy, behind him. Dude, different type of guy in Toronto, I'll tell you that much. I remember I was outside in line in Toronto, and there was this crazy guy, and he was screaming. But everything he was screaming, I agreed with. Like he was holding a pigeon like a microphone. And he was like, blah, blah. Racism is bad. And everybody was like, hell yeah. All right. And then he was like, blah, blah. Sexism? Not on my watch. And you're like, okay. And then he was like, COVID was made in a bingo machine. And we agreed with everything else he said, so we were like, fucking, maybe. I don't know. What's a bingo machine? And then someone was like, hey, let go of the pigeon. And he went, oh yeah? And he whipped it, and it flew away. And we were like, that might be God. I've been going nuts. I've hit some rock bottoms lately. Not bad. Anyone else? My boy. The two saddest men in here. Are you single? No, but he's willing to cheat. Your rock bottom could be tonight. Ladies? One, yes. Handsome. Very handsome. Kind of look like a more handsome version of me. I want to wear your skin. Get your life. And then you can have my life. Try not to kill yourself. Ooh. Try to make it more than a week. 4 roommates in Toronto? Dude, I had a rock bottom recently. I had a A&W for dinner alone. I ordered my food, and then I was sitting waiting. It started to get really busy, and I was getting nervous, just for no reason, getting anxious. And then super busy, cashier goes, sir, your burgers are ready. And I stood up so fast that the chair underneath me flung and smashed on the ground. And then everybody in the A&W looked at me, and it was so tense. And I wanted to break the tension, so I just went, I love burgers. And everyone at the same time was like, do not give that guy the bathroom code. That guy's going to do meth and jerk off in the bathroom for 4 days. They go to clean it, see if anyone's in there. I'm on the ceiling. They don't even know this is an A&W hack. I'm Papa. Dude. Moved, trying to making it big in Toronto. Ooh. Recently did, woo, everyone kind of sad for me. Woo. Back home to do this. I do about 1 show a year in the Bufflehead. It's crazy. All the bacon wrapped scallops you can eat. Comedy's about doing it in the Bufflehead, eating bacon wrapped scallops, and having a guy with a giant hat who doesn't like you because you mentioned it at the beginning. Now every time you kind of look at him, he's not smiling at all, and it's kind of ruining the whole night, to be honest. Kind of makes me want to fucking kill myself. Kind of makes me want to get my own giant hat, cut out the top, hang myself with it. You know what I'm talking about? Kill yourself Pharrell style. I'm so not happy. You know what I'm talking about? This is the worst night of my life. Dude, I recently, don't want to brag, did an audition to be one of the hosts of YTV's The Zone. Yes. Woo. And they said no. They were like, God, no. One of the producers, I swear to God, saw my audition tape and went, you can't be the host of The Zone. You look 40. It would be so creepy if a 40-year-old man was the kids' TV show host, You have to look young, which I get makes sense, You have to look innocent. You can't look like me and be like, what's up? If you change the channel, I'll fuck your mom. Up next, the funny sponge. Whatever the fucker's name is. Hot little squirrel, though, huh? Got the old headgear on, I guess you gotta fuck her from the back. Anyway, here's a commercial about bopping. Giant hat lowers. I was wearing it the whole time in the joke. This is the worst night of my life.
Dude, you are gonna love Mother and Father's house. It's awesome.
Come over here. Come here.
We're at my mom and dad's house in Summerland, British Columbia, about a 15-minute drive from Penticton, 35 minutes from Kelowna. And I'm gonna talk to my brother and talk to my mom and dad. Good community. Really chill, everyone here's kind of like just likes to smoke and chill. By the way, this is Evan.
Hi, Evan. How are you doing? I'm good. How are you?
This is my dad, Doug.
Nice to meet you.
This is my brother, Joel.
Nice to meet you. So what is your game plan?
Maybe we just talk about maybe what you're doing for me, and maybe you could talk about a couple of memories you have of me, maybe off the top of your head.
Oh my God, you guys.
Tony Maloney took me hunting one time. It was the best time of my life.
Tony Maloney.
Yeah, it was great. He gave me Sambuca when I was like 12 years old in the ice fishing hut.
That's not good.
He played basketball, was super good at it. Football, he played quarterback and had more rushing, had the most touchdowns on the team, most rushing yards, most passing. Played soccer, baseball, he was very good at too. And then now, I don't know what happened, he just talks about his dick. My favorite story about this stairwell, I came home early from Kamloops one day and came home, was like, Kyle. No one came, and then all of a sudden I heard Kyle run upstairs and pants on backwards, and he had a girl downstairs. And I was like, wow, he's not gay. It was the first time he ever had a girl. Do.
Don't you fucking
Beautiful
easy,
rig.
Easy. Okay, don't fucking scratch the fucking thing now. I don't understand. Yeah, here, let me describe the truck for you. It's got 4 doors for 4 more horse. There you go.
Okay. Patan eating an air decals because that's my brother's business. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead, talk about it.
What, my company? Hi, my name is Joel Patan. I run Patan Heating and Air, and I am financing my brother's expenditures in fun.
Just a portion of it.
Yeah, a little portion. I don't know. Did you tell people that you used to not say 3 words till the age of like 10, and we'd have to go to restaurants and I'd have to order for you?
Don't have to tell them everything, I guess.
Yeah. Kyle used to not be able to speak a word to strangers, and probably actually was talking on his podcast about how he's so polite when he orders, and that's because he used to get screamed at 24/7 when we went out to restaurants by Dad. Speak up, Kyle! What do you want to eat? And he'd whisper in my ear and go, I want the chicken nuggets. And then I'd go, he would like the chicken nuggets with a Coke.
Yo! And this will be the screen grab for the YouTube video.
God, you're fucking weird. You know, the funny thing is, have you noticed, Jack, he has not changed since high school and his weirdness?
He's about the same.
Yeah, about the same. Although I'm glad that you can grow your own mustache. But when he was young, he had to steal my mother's mascara and he would put it all over his freaking pube hair of a stash to darken it. Yeah, that was a great time.
I think we're it might be good.
You probably don't want me.
Well, we got to go to the gun range soon.
Fucking the gun range. Why don't you go to like a cafe? That's more your style.
No, well, why would I bring a freaking gun to the cafe?
Tell you this though, single, loving it, huh? Okay. I walk outside, never come back, walk into the lake. Single, don't mind it too bad, tell you that, don't mind it too bad, you know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. But, dude, it's awesome. Breakfast for dinner every night. And by breakfast, I mean a bowl of cereal, no milk, eat it with your hands, no bowl, no box, eat it off the ground. Not really yours either, your roommate accidentally dropped it. Always on your hands and knees, they call you Goblin Boy. Have a huge chain around your neck, they always drag you to room. Right? So much hair on your body, they have to shave you once a week. Am I right, single guys? I don't mind being single too bad, you know? But my roommates, they keep getting girlfriends. They're like getting cocky about it. Like one of my roommates, he got a girlfriend and he was like, oh, Kyle, I wish I was single like you. You being single, you could date anybody. That's like going up to a homeless guy being like, you could live anywhere, you know? You could live anywhere. Ooh, the options are good. Don't have a lot of money, poor. It's hard, you know, because it's hard to like, it's hard to go to a bar, you know, and try to talk to girls, especially when you don't have money, because I can't even like buy them a drink, you know. So I do my own move. So I go to a bar and I see a girl I like. I'll go up to her and I'll be like, what's up? Like, hey, like, what's up, bitch? You know? I'll be like, what are you drinking? You know? She'll be like, oh my God, I'll have a rum and coke. And I'll be like, barkeep, rum and coke. And he'll be like, that'll be $9. And I'll be like, that's gonna be $9. Nothing sexier than a middleman, you know? Behind her at the ATM like ghosts, putting her pin in. I feel like I'm bad at like talking to women, you know? I feel like whenever I try to compliment a woman, whatever I say is just like something her grandpa would say to her. You know what I mean? Like she'd be wearing lingerie and she'd be like, how do I, well, she wouldn't sound like that. How do I look? Get in the truck. We're going mudding. Finger me while we mud. Huge clip. Touch it. Stick shift. New stick shifting song. Fuck you. Okay. Go in the glove box, grab my gun. Put it in my mouth. I'm like, oh. Like she'd be in lingerie and she'd be like, how do I look? And I'd be like, oh, baby, you have grown up. You know? Every day you look more like your mother. Give her a Werther's original. Suck on this. You know? Fall asleep watching Cops. You're so hot. Awkward. Also, don't like, I will be honest, fellas, go crazy if you agree. We do not like any of the words we have for a woman's chest. Right? It makes us feel weird. It makes us feel squirmy. Fellas, go crazy. Right? All the words make us feel a little uncomfortable. Am I right? Like boobs. Boobies. Bazongas. Milkers. Mommy's milkers. Mother's milkers. Julie Patton's milkers. My own mother's milkers. I know, I don't like it either. But when my dad's screaming it, I got it. I love it. But when I'm watching them fuck, make me a brother. Or sister. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know. Don't like it. I didn't like any of the words. Didn't like any of them, you know? And I didn't know why for the longest time. And then I remembered the first time I ever saw a woman's breasts. I was with my dad and we were watching a movie. And the moment I saw them, my dad looked at me and he was like, titties! Damn, look at those, you know? Looks like mamas, you know? I was just like, oh my God, now I'm an incel, you know? That's crazy. Immediately I learned how to build a gun. I was like, how? What the hell? I don't know. Woo!
What are you doing here?
Okay, I'll try
Sound
putting
check.
a little bit of folding.
This, yeah, it sounds good.
Ooh, this is gonna suck.
We're doing a staff party for the lakeside where we're gonna be filming the special. There's no way we're gonna do good. I'm so scared. I'm more scared for this than I am about filming like my special. There's 300 people inside of that room, and I think maybe 2 or 3 give a fuck. Basically, There's 3 restaurants here, and it is awesome. There's so many beautiful people, and this is gonna be an amazing, yeah, thank you, dude. This is gonna be an amazing night full of comedy, laughs, and maybe a couple of drinks. And come in. All my friends are waiting for us. It's been hours since the party started, so everyone's been drinking for about 3.5 hours. It's good, everyone's wasted. They don't want to see us. Yeah, it's more of a talk. I think we're a punishment for them. Yeah.
We have some very, very special entertainers for us this evening. Some of the funniest people that I've ever met.
Wow.
Okay, I don't really know that well, but you people in the corner. Tell your crew to sit down.
I had sex with my sister.
Photo booth is done for now. Please give a big round of applause to your first comic of the night, Jack Herschel.
Thank you, everybody. Make some noise for Brannigan, everybody. Wow. What honor it is to be here. Happy Christmas, everybody. He's done Just for Laughs, northwest of Vancouver.
How do you feel?
He's
This is the worst night
Lakeside
of my life.
alum.
This might be the worst night of
He's
my
your
life.
headliner for the evening. Make some noise for Kyle Patan, everybody. Enjoy Lakeside.
Yeah. How much time did you do? How much time? Really?
You know what I'm talking about, sir? Okay. Yeah. This isn't even my first Lakeside Christmas party. Thanks, my guy. I take the bus in Toronto. It is actually insane. I was on the bus recently. This guy came up next to me, and he nudged me, and he was like, and I was just like, "Thank you, sir. Back at you," you know. And then he nudged me harder, and I was like, ah. I was like, "Oh my God, is someone like masturbating on the bus or something?" And then he whispered in my ear, and he was like, "Your fly's undone." Like, this is flies undone. Like, how horny is that guy that this is flies undone? Like, he's going around the city being like, "Hey, your backpack's open." So, tongue rolls back. Spits out your item. See? That's why. I was a project coordinator for a very short amount of time. Crazy. I had to do the scheduling for all of this construction company's jobs, you know? I scheduled everything. And I remember they fired me, and they were just like, "Kyle, there's not enough work. We gotta lay you off." But I scheduled everything, so I knew we were busier than ever. That's crazy. I think I scheduled my own firing meeting. I was like, "Kyle, playtime for 30 minutes? Okay." I don't know. Y'all on Tinder, though? Ugh. No. Sorry, man, I gotta point out the ugliest guy in the room. I'm kidding. Sorry, baby. Are you? Maybe. Yeah, Tinder? I was. Until the accident. You have no thumbs. Ah! You can't swipe. I had it. I was talking to my friend. He's on Tinder. He hates it. You know, he hates it a lot. He was like, "Oh, Tinder, it's the worst. Because even when you match with someone, they don't even talk to you." And then he was like, "I wish you could pay a little more money. And then they have to talk to you." I was just like, "Oh, whoa," you know? It's crazy to see my friend invent prostitution in real time. was like, I wish you could pay a little more money, and then they have to pee on you. It's called Tinder Gold. You know? I don't know. I'm a messy guy. Tell you that. Messy guy. Messy as hell. Woo! I have a messy room. I saw this commercial. This guy had a messy room, and he brought a girl home for a one-night stand. And in the commercial, she was like, "What the hell?" And he was like, "Oh, I was robbed." You know, nice. But I could never do that because my room is so specifically messy. Like I'd bring a girl home, and she'd be like, "What the hell?" And it'd have to be like, "Oh, burglars!" You know, they just came in here and ate A&W on my bed. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. Then they stole my bed frame, only my bed frame. Why would they do that? You know? I'm going into the bathroom like, you're not gonna believe this. They took all the toilet paper and they put paper towel on the sink. These burglars have fat asses. My room is so messy, even my nephews came and visited me one time, and they're all like 10 years old. And even they saw it, and they were like, what the fuck, you know? They're like, you are so messy. And then my oldest nephew, who's like 12, went, hey, come on. He's allowed to have a messy room. He's 14. I was like, they think I'm a 14-year-old boy. Like, they look at me and they're like, he's older than us, but he's not a man. You know? I had a loser as well, kind of a loser failure. Anyone else? Woo! Dropped out of university? Yes? Did you? No, you're just supporting. You graduated with flying colors, bitch. Yeah. What'd you take? Geology. What do you do? What do you do now? You're like, but I fucking love rocks. Go on giant rock. These motherfuckers gotta make me money. Dude, I dropped out. I dropped out so hard, and I was remembering my university days. And I remember I was in a Psych 101 class, and it was the first day of Psych 101, and the professor was like, do you guys have any general psych questions you want answered, you know? And this guy in the front row was like, yeah. Why can't you pee and come at the same time? And the professor was like, oh my God. You know? Like, that is not a psych question. And then everybody was so mean to him for the rest of the year, he got so depressed he had to drop out, and it was me. And it's just like... It's like, actually, bitch, it is a psych question because it makes me go fucking crazy. Because motherfucker, I got a boner and I gotta come and no, I don't know. Yeah, horny guy, but do not watch porn. Right? Thank you. Don't watch it. Sorry. And ladies, right? Porn. It has a lot of unrealistic expectations for women. Right? Like the porn I used to watch, I'm not gonna meet a girl like that. I'm not gonna meet a giant tentacle monster. 8 arms, giant hat, you know what I'm talking about? Squirter, ink, you know what I'm talking about? Dude, I've been gaming lately. Been playing the new Call of Duty with my sister's new boyfriend. Yeah, and I gotta be honest, I do not like this new Call of Duty. Why, with this new Call of Duty, after you finish playing it, a guy fucks your sister a bunch? What the hell? Then he leaves the mic on, you gotta listen to the whole thing? Keeps calling her Kyle's sister, not her name? What the hell, sends you money after? I didn't do that, you know? It says achievement unlocked headshot, I'm like, you gotta respect my sister. How about achievement unlocked on her stomach collar back? You know what I'm talking about, ladies? And they never bring enough rag. Is that a problem that we have? And they never bring enough rag. This is the last night of my life. Crazy, I get to die at midnight. Used to play football. Kind of cool. I used to be a football player. I remember I played football and I got hazed super bad, you know? I got hazed. I remember I played football and they did this thing where they laid me down on a bed and they put a towel over my eyes and they held the towel down and they said, do a sit-up. It's the world's hardest sit-up. Do a sit-up. And I would try and I couldn't move and I couldn't see. And then at the last second they pulled the towel away and my head flung forward into one of the captain's asses, you know? Yeah, they thought they fooled me. But joke's on them when I did 200 sit-ups. I was just like, boom, boom. I love you, Colton. I love you, Brian. Cougars for life. Went back to my room crying, you know, called my mom. I was like, they did what Dad does. He was right. I was ready. 8-pack, face covered in shit. Nice. Today, I did the world's hardest try not to come challenge ever. Yep, I took the bus here. People are hot on the bus. You know what I'm talking about? And when you lose, the bus loses. And he's like, your fly's undone. I'm like, I fucking know. You know what I'm talking about? Stop looking at me like that. You know?
We're going to the woods to shoot guns, like cans.
Just go to the gun range.
Because it's more authentic.
The woods are a better spot than doing
It makes it seem like I'm more of a country guy if we go to the woods.
You are far from a country guy, Kyle.
You grew up in a town. Doesn't mean that you are a fucking country guy.
Actually, I probably shot more guns than you shot me.
I highly doubt that you've shot less guns or more guns.
I've shot way more guns.
Oh, yeah, you.
I always think that it's gonna be awesome, and then I come here and I'm scared of the noises, the damage they cause.
Yeah, I feel like a scared dad.
Oh my god!
Just keep it open, so then you know for a fact that there's no ammo, or if there is ammo in it, you would have to close it and then shoot it. So just leave that on the table, and then obviously no pointing guns at people. Just make sure everyone has.
I'm not gonna do any of that shit.
Well before you start
Fuck
shooting.
that.
Are you supposed to hold the magazine like that?
It doesn't. It's whatever's comfortable.
Everybody's designed not to hold a gun.
Will you? I'll show you, huh? Left-handed? I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed.
Woo!
Someone set you on your heels.
I've never seen a stance like that in my life. Feels really good.
Great.
Oh my god!
What do you mean you're a member of the itty-bitty titty committee?
Oh my god.
Shit.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, so just like the other old guns, the safety on this is that the hammer's down.
Yeah.
That's it. That is the only safety, because this is actually double action, meaning I can cock this once and I can pull the trigger. What that does is it brings it from a 5-pound to a 2-pound spring pull. That's it.
Yeah.
Or you can just pull it and it'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When the hammer's down, that's the safety itself.
Oh!
Yeah.
Brother, get up.
Got the biggest smile I've ever seen you smile.
Don't look at it like that. Oh yeah! Woo!
You're shooting a lot of dirt.
Oh. How do you feel, Jack?
That felt fucking good, man. Way better than a lazy Sunday sex session.
Better than sex. Better than sex, eh?
Better than sex, I would say.
Cheaper too. Bullets are cheaper too.
Yeah, you don't have to buy a bullet dinner to shoot it.
Maybe the best day of my life. You don't get this in Toronto.
What's your favorite part about shooting guns?
I guess my favorite part is just the sense of community.
Recently, actually, don't want to brag, recently had sex. And I recently had sex, and I remember we were in the middle of doing it, me and this, hot babe, and we were doing it, and she, in the middle of it, she went, Kyle, this seems hard for you, She was like, you seem like you are uncomfortable. She was like, I think maybe you have a fear of intimacy, and that you maybe don't like getting so close to people in this way. And I was just like, bitch, I can't hear you when I'm wearing my sex earplugs, I can't see you when I'm locked in my shame cage, Feed me my sex oats, Dude, I don't know. Actually, this is kind of cool. Sent my first dick pic. Yeah, bow, thank you. Sent my first dick pic, I did. She didn't even want it, unsolicited. And I sent it, and immediately she replied back. She was like, Kyle, is this a picture of your dad's dick? And I was just like, yeah, Mom, get back together. You know what I mean? He misses you. Huge dick, crying. Come back. It's a boomerang. Dick going up. Tell you, I am a freak, I am kinky, Anyone else? Clap of the asses? Kinky, I'm kinky as hell, I get it from me mum. Oh, fuck you! You don't know me! It's true. My mom's a freaking freak. I don't want to brag. My mom's actually so kinky that when she was pregnant with me, she delivered me doggy style. So, better than my brother delivered anal. So, he's a piece of shit. I don't know. Yeah, kinky as fuck, Different chick every night, Also don't want to brag. Every time this motherfucker gets head, he gets road head. Because this motherfucker sleeps in a race car bed. Shifting in my sleep. I'm like, you have to be the trunk. Use her as a pillow. She holds my things. I don't know. I thought I was kinky. Recently had sex, and we were in the middle of doing it, and she was dirty talking, and I've never been so uncomfortable in my life. Like, we were in the middle of it, and she was like, Kyle, do you feel how wet it is? And I wanted to say something sexy back, but I couldn't think of anything, so I was like, affirmative. It was super gross, Why is it like that? Science rules. Bill. I don't know. And also, in the middle of it, she wanted to be choked. And I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable enough to choke, So I do my own move. It's called the Star Wars. And it's where you go like 4 inches from their neck and you're just like... My nose is bleeding. She's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, you're coming. Nice. Yep. One applause break for 2 recordings. It's the worst night of my life. You and I, we're going for a drive later, brother. We're going to Vernon the long way, Springsteen on, you know what I'm talking about? A gimp mask unzipped, you know? I'm on the shifter, you have to shift me to put... I'm like, sorry. Shifter's in me. What the... I'm in neutral. Shift me. Ah! Grabbing my head. And flew here. Woo! Took Flair Air. Anyone else? Poor? Yeah, I took Flair Air. It's like the worst flight of your life, and then you have to pay for every single thing, you know? Like, I remember I downloaded a movie on my phone, and I was watching it, and then I dropped my phone, and it bounced underneath my seat. And I was like, oh my God. So for like 20 minutes, I had to like reach under and like try to grab it. And I'd like kind of get it, and then I'd lose it, and then I'd get it again, and I'd lose it. And then after 20 minutes, I realized I was touching the guy behind me's foot. I was like, I'm a pervert. Then I sucked his dick in the bathroom. But it was Flair Air, so I had to give him $40. It's like, what? Another 10 to come? Flair, what the hell? Traveling a little bit to do comedy. Recently went to Grand Prairie, Alberta. Very cool place. Very cool. Dude, I did a show in a casino. We did the show. And after the show, everyone was like, you gotta go to the strip club. You gotta go. It's amateur night. Anyone can go up, you know? So we went, and I forgot in Alberta you can throw loonies at the performers. And I gotta be honest, I was pretty good, you know? I got like 10 loonies in my ass while I danced. I was like, boom, boom. Spat out a 10. How? What the fuck? Spitting out money. I love Batman. Love Batman. Could never be Batman though, you know? Because like, if I was Batman, I would just use that to solve all my Bruce Wayne problems, you know? Like I'd be Bruce Wayne, I'd go on a date with Rachel, and then later that night she'd be going to bed, battering shatters her window, Batman appears, she's like, oh my God, Batman, what are you doing here? And I'd be like, Rachel, do you like Bruce Wayne? She'd be like, oh, what? Yeah, I guess. And I'd be like, yeah, but do you like him? Or what are the vibes? You know? We'd start dating for a while. I'd have issues with the relationship, you know? She'd be going to bed, battering, shatters her window, there's smoke. She's like, oh my God, Batman, you're back. And I'd be like, Rachel, you gotta stop hanging out with your work friend Derek. You know? You have dinner like 3 nights a week. Such a bitch, you know? Try anal, you know? Yeah, you guys are a good crowd. You guys are a good crowd. Thank you so much.
Well done, everybody! It was fun. It was good. I'm glad we prepped the way we prepped. And no one took the food. So, free food for me. Even though this isn't my home anymore, I honestly am really happy to do something like this here. And there's so many memories here. It was fun just to come and reminisce and then do a show with everybody that I had memories with. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? And I get to eat these motherfuckers. Past week was amazing. This past week has been amazing. I hang out with some old friends. We shot some good guns. We had some good laughs. Got to talk to my family. Got to hang out with my brother. Got to go to an arcade. And yeah, it was probably one of the best times of my life. And then we did the shows, and we did a bunch of bad shows, and then it was kind of ramping up to the big show, and I gotta be honest, did not have fun. I would like to end it like that, and I'd like to be honest, did not have fun.
desire to wear a dress, lipstick and blush and all the rest. I want to live, but sometimes want to die. Promise myself that I'd always try. Dear diary, and he's back. There's more of me, so that's that. I want to read in sunsets, green and blue. The sand's not steady, so I take off my platform shoes. Is it sexual? Home on the range. Muscular hand that reaches for the coffee cup. You've had a day before I'm even up. I want to laugh with you at the comedy club. Faded tattoo of a bunny